ladies and gentlemen, Erik Weihenmayer.
It was after almost 3 months on the mountain, bad weather, sickness, injury, getting pushed back by storms, that we finally made it through the icefall that 10th time. The first time it had taken 13 hours. The last trip up, it took me less than 5. I got down below that icefall for the last time, and I was so happy because I was going to live. I knew I was safe. And PV, he brings me aside, our amazing team leader, the guy who made it happen. And I think, okay, he's going to ask me to sign his baseball cap. And he says, Erik, do me a favor. Don't make Mount Everest the greatest thing you ever do.
Run. Stop. Good.
Of course, there are a lot of accomplishments, but I don't think what gets talked about enough is the struggle. Because it really has been quite a struggle to live what I call a no barriers life, to really try to live that and define it and explore it around the edges and push the envelope of what it means. And honestly, most of the time, just to fail it and to bleed it.
Higher. Yeah.
People thought you had to sea to kayak or to climb frozen waterfalls. But I think the most exciting, and I'll admit, the most daunting aspect of life is when we become a pioneer and we figure out those unexpected ways of crossing through those blurry lines between what maybe others see as impossible, improbable, unlikely, but what we believe in our hearts to be possible.
The Sherpas say, the summit of Everest is not the real summit. The real summit comes when you take those gifts that you have been given, that you've earned, and you bring them home and use them to elevate the world around you. So for me, the real summit came when I was able to come home and team up with Hugh Herr and Mark Wellman, old friends. We were so inspired by the way that each of us pushed through barriers and did it in our own unique way that we decided to rope up together and we would begin something that we hoped someday would become a movement. We call it No Barriers. It's predicated on this idea that what's within us is stronger than what's in our way. Our mission is to help people with challenges, that's most of us in the world, to figure out new tools, new ideas, new innovations, new mindsets, to tap into the human spirit, to break through barriers and live a life of purpose.
No Barriers is not just the exclusive terrain of people who can't walk or people who can't see. And it's not about extreme sports like Everest or the Grand Canyon. No Barriers lives in all of us. It's our own map and how we build it forward. It's also a declaration to the world that despite the challenges we face, we can build the team and we can build the tools to break through those barriers and live a life that we envisioned.